Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we are building a house that is worth $10,000 because I decided I wanted to make another budget house and I wanted to suffer apparently because this one was so much harder than the last couple that I've done because I've done this several times. I know I keep repeating things, but it's fun to do and I like budget things and they're easy to play with and they're accessible, so I think this one is also a base game, which also may have been my issue, but I think I've also done a base game one before, so that shouldn't be the issue, but I honestly don't know. But it was a lot of fun, and I also did it slightly different. You can see the front that it looks a bit weird. You can't really tell until the very end that like how kind of strange it looks. But it's kind of different because like there's like a patio kind of thing that you can see that I'm building right now, but it looks different because I made it bigger in the end. And it just kind of looks off, but it also doesn't look bad. It just looks different, and it's kind of just like there's a porch on this side of the house and there's a bump out on that side of the house, and then you just got like a middle section, but I put a plant there so it doesn't look as bad. But I put like a lot of like landscaping down, which I normally don't do because it's kind of a small house and it's also a very like cheap house, so like that much landscaping is expensive in real life and in The Sims. It's probably cheaper in real life honestly because The Sims is very expensive except for trees. Those are cheap for some reason, or well, some of them are. But I did use the debug ones because if I used real landscaping, that would be a waste of literally, I think, all of the money because you could probably spend $10,000 on landscaping and have like not even half the house for landscaped if you wanted to. But I also go back and forth with the like floor plan a lot. One, because I was like unsure of how it looked. And I wasn't sure, but also because like the video would have probably been like 8 minutes long. Well, it is 9 minutes long, but 8 minutes like uncut or like unsped up. And so I was like, we'll just try several different things out and see. And it actually did look better in the end when I had done several things. I had some money issues. I think like towards like the middle end, like farther to the end, middle. But then it was like not that bad because I had like enough money to do stuff, and then I just kept like replacing things to make it like look better. I had like a lot of issues with the windows because I didn't want them to look weird. And in like the living room, but everywhere else they were fine. But in the living room, I just didn't want the windows to look weird with like the stuff inside or outside because it looked weird with like the room if I put them a certain way to match with like the furniture. I don't know. It was funky. Also, I made the house yellow and blue at first. You can see right now. It does not stay that long. It's like white and yellow at the end, I think. There may be some blue, I don't know. But I think it's mostly yellow and white, so the blue currently is going to be changed to a white brick, I think. I think it's brick. I honestly don't know. But you can see here that I have placed most of the essentials inside, and I went to change like the outside because you don't want to spend like all of your money on the outside because the inside's more important. You can make the outside look better later. Doesn't matter. It looks fine. So you can see that I'm now messing with the outside, and I add like a bigger like porch kind of area, but it's basically just stone with a roof over it, so whatever, it's fine. It goes through a lot of changes like the shape of the house, but the major shape stays about the same. It's just minor tweaks and changes to it. And you can also see that I went with a dining area. That does not stay. I don't think there's a dining area at all in the finished product because like it was a waste of money. And also there is a computer, but it does go into the kids' room at the end because it just makes sense. Like the kid doesn't have anything else, so it can have the desk with the computer. So it makes it look a bit more full. You can see that it goes here now, but I was trying to put it in the dining room before, but it also took up the entire table because like the cheapest computer is kind of big. So I didn't want to use that. So you can see that I'm running low on money here too. And so this is basically I have everything, and I just changed things a bit. But that's about it for the build. It's been like 4 minutes, so it's probably good enough to talk about other things. You can also, well, this is the story. I'm moving on. That was a very bad transition. In this dude's gravestone, because there's a person on the lot so that you could have the budget, stuff like that. In the person's grave, they have a gravestone, or what did I do? I just tried to mess up. in the person's inventory there's a gravestone. I don't know who that is. Honestly, I don't even recognize the name. I don't think it's one of the Sims I made. I think it's just a random person's grave that they have in their inventory. I don't know. It's just in there. I'm not gonna get rid of it. It stays there. It's fine. It's there. It's not going anywhere. It's just gonna sit in there probably forever. This is the person that I use for a majority of my like budgeted challenges too, so you'll see that I go into my inventory a lot with those challenges because I move things and I don't want it to get deleted. But it's just in there. It's gonna stay there. Also, the last this is the second day, so it's been 2 days. Yesterday, or no, wait, maybe it was the day before night. Yeah, if that makes any sense. I found out that my mouse was broken. So, well, not the mouse. The piece that, like, puts into the computer, it, like, bent, and there was no fixing that. Once you bend it, it is gone. We cannot use it anymore. It does not go into the computer at all. Like, at all. I took it out because it was bent, and then I tried to, like, fix it, which I probably shouldn't have done, but, like, that's fine. But I currently don't have a mouse. And honestly, I tried building, it didn't work. There was no video because it took so long to even like place a wall because I play with a mouse. I have played with a mouse I think the entire time. So going back from having a mouse to just the keypad, it's like, or I don't know what the touchpad, is that what it's called? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Just going from that to that is very hard. I cannot do that. So we're gonna hope, it's supposed to get here Monday or Tuesday. It is Sunday. This video I think is going up on Monday, so I may have a video for Tuesday. We will see. If not, we are going to make a challenge out of it. The no mouse challenge, because kind of need to post a video Tuesday. You know, we will see though. I don't know if maybe cast would be easier though. Maybe. I don't know, because building is like very hard. Like I rely on my mouse like a lot for a lot of things. It also is so slow. Well, it's not that's fault. It's my fault because it's a user error. I cannot move the like mouse or like the cursor on the touch. My God, words are not working for me right now. I cannot move the cursor very fast when I'm using the touchpad like at all. Like it does not work. It is so slow. It is having a lot of issues for me, and so it's definitely an issue. But I've been working through it. But we'll see. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because also, if you've ever tried editing, it is very hard to do without a mouse, honestly, because, you know, you have to, like, click, like, everything at once, and you have to, like, press all of the buttons to use without the mouse. It is very strange. This is my third video that I've tried to do without a mouse. It is not working very well. It is so slow. It literally took me 7 minutes to, like, set this video up to just be recorded. Like, I haven't done any major, like, editing or anything yet. So that's fun. I've spent, like, so much more time on these videos, but it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not impossible. It's just very hard. And I did, like, 3 builds, the last 3 days that you've seen. Those builds I did before I broke my mouse, so that's fine. I have enough videos, and I think it'll be okay. But I honestly don't know. We will see. You'll probably hear about that later on again. So, you know, that's about it. Also, the other day, I think it was 2 days ago at this point, I don't know, time's weird. We were babysitting my grandmother's dog. No actual kid. Dogs are much better to babysit. There's no hassle, and it's just a dog. Very cute dog. Love my grandma's dog. I have 3 dogs of my own, though. So, well, not my own, my family's. So then we had 4 dogs for 2 days. So it was a bit much, especially because this is a puppy, and it is the youngest all of them. It is also the second biggest of all of them. We have kind of small dogs. But this puppy has so much energy. It is rambunctious, and it wants attention at all times, which is fine. It got attention. It is very fun to play with. But the rest of them are just like, leave me alone. And this puppy just kept wanting to play with the other dogs, and they're like, no, get away from me. It was very fun. Also, it had to be looked after the entire time anybody was like gone. Had to be someone in the room with it, because it likes to bite things. Not like things that you could chew, but like furniture. It does that sometimes too, but it also tried to peeze places, which I don't know. It doesn't do that anywhere else. It's just other people's houses that it doesn't live at. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Whatever. But it was a lot of fun. But anytime like my parents had to go to like a restaurant or anything, I had to sit in my parents' bedroom with the dog for an hour. Oh, it wasn't a restaurant. Oh, they were getting the car because the car got broke. But I had to sit with the dog. We were supposed to be taking turns, me and my brother, but that's not a thing with siblings, so I sat with the dog the entire time. But it's fine. Cute dog. Not going to complain about that much. It was fine. But we are getting to the end of the video because I've actually already talked into screenshots, but that's fine. Whatever. I do that every single time, I think. But it is almost screenshots time. As I said, I do fix that. But subscribe if you like today's video or my stumbling, because that is really funny. I post a new video every day of the week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.